Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are doing a video specifically dedicated to the King of the Court mode here at NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. So obviously my team comes out next Wednesday, September the 4th. So we're just over a week away from NBA 2K25 coming out tomorrow, by the way. The embargo on MyTEAM footage recorded at Community Day will be lifted. So hopefully there will be a few content creators who post MyTEAM footage on YouTube and on different platforms, mainly YouTube, for us to look at. And I'm going to make a video hopefully breaking down a lot of that footage as well, if at all possible. But for today's focus is King of the Court. Also got to do a video in the next couple days on Breakout, on Showdown. We're just going to have a few different mode videos coming over the next couple days, just talking about MyTEAM, prepping y'all for 2K25. But the topic of today's is obviously King of the Court, which I think might be the mode that people, at least competitive people, are most excited about for NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. So with that being said, before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 30,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I'm back to uploading every single day, so a lot of consistent MyTEAM content coming from me, and y'all know it's going to pick up like crazy when 2K25 comes out. We're only uploading a video a day. Maybe we'll get up to 2 in the next couple days, but when MyTEAM comes out, it's going to be 6-7 videos a day grinding out content for y'all. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, because this is the place to be for MyTEAM content. Without further ado, let's hop right into it and let's talk about the mode. So King of the Court is an exclusive event held every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific time, starting on September 14th. So that's 1 to 5 Eastern time, 12 to 4 Central, and then 11 to 3 Mountain if you're in the US. To qualify, you must reach certain qualification thresholds in either the new Showdown or Triple Threat Park modes. Hopefully that means that you can reach the qualification thresholds in either mode, whichever one you want. You don't have to play in a specific mode, but either way, as long as you're able to qualify, and I think it'll probably be a pretty easy qualification process, that'll be pretty neat. And you can also earn automatic qualification by rising up the MyTEAM rep tiers. So I guess one of the rewards in a certain rep tier will be automatic qualification to King of the Court from now on, or something along those lines, which would be neat. Now it starts on September 14th, which is the second Saturday of the game, so you'll have about a week and a half to get your squad right for King of the Court before it starts if you want. And then it's every Saturday, I would assume, pretty much for the rest of the year, which is going to be really, really cool. Now, yes, I know 12 to 4 on Saturday, or 1 to 5, or 11 to 3, or whatever time it is in your time zone may not be the most convenient time on a Saturday. I know a lot of people have to work. A lot of people have other things they want to do. Obviously, college football is on Saturdays. There's a variety of things that happen on Saturdays. So it may not be perfect timing for everybody all the time to be able to grind this out, but this is the type of thing you don't have to play on every week. You could play in it when you're free, when you have time, and I probably will play in it pretty close to every week. That's kind of my plan for the time being. We'll likely stream my King of the Court games this year is kind of my thought process. So go follow me on Twitch if y'all don't. I'm going to be streaming a lot of MyTEAM, assuming that the game is fun to play and decently good. And yeah, so I'm excited about King of the Court, man, because it's the thing about this mode that makes it so cool. Well, if you for each King of the Court game, you earn a game score based on your performance. If you lose 3 games, your time in that Saturday's King of the Court will be over. So the cool thing about this mode is this part right here. Your final game score each Saturday will be ranked among the all competitors in groups representing the top 50%, 10%, and 1%, as you'll see. And then there's the ultimate #1 King of the Court, so whoever gets the most points in King of the Court. And the group you finish in determines which tier of rewards you receive. These rewards are some of the best available in MyTEAM. I really hope this is true. And again, this is the part that I'm excited about. And are refreshed weekly, including packs, MyTEAM exclusive indicator and perfect release cards. I don't really know what indicator and perfect release cards means, but hopefully they're just good cards, and more, including 1 million VC for the King of the Court. So first place every single week would get 1 million VC, so the equivalent of around $200+ of VC, which is pretty fire. That's a really, really nice reward in of itself. And your accomplishments in the most recent King of the Court will be proudly displayed on your My Player panel while in Triple Threat Park, so you can kind of flex your rankings and stuff like that as well, which is kind of neat. But this is where the best of the best in MyTEAM will compete. Obviously, I think this is going to be really sweaty. This is going to be, in some ways, kind of similar to the quals system, I think, from previous years, where it's a 4-hour system, just like quals used to be for 250K. Now, Now, if you lose 3 games, you're out. In quals, it was lose 1 game, you're out. But I think the concept of this is definitely really cool because it brings the potential for sure of a lot of competitive play, really quality content. As a content creator, I look at things from the perspective of what will create good content, and I think King of the Court is good content, both for streaming and even for making videos on, like a video recapping my King of the Court experience from the previous Saturday. I think will be a good video each week that I might drop on Sunday, where I go over what my King of the Court experience for that week was like. And I don't expect to win King of the Court. I'm not the best MyTEAM player in the world at this point in my MyTEAM career at all. There was a period of time, a couple years ago, where I think I would have at least been in the debatable period section. I mean, I finished #1 in qualifiers, the qualifier that I qualified in 2K22. I've definitely been up there, but I'm not out here really expecting to be the #1 player, but it's cool as a reward for the competitive guys that there is that elite level #1 reward. Not to mention, I would think the top 1% rewards will be really good. And so if you finish in the top 1%, that's going to be super rewarding. If you finish in the top 10%, I would think the rewards for that will also be pretty good. The most important thing about King of the Court is going to be, quite simply, that the rewards are good. But if the rewards are good, this is going to be something that every single week provides exciting, fun content for people to watch, for people to participate in, for people to play. And I think the system allowing 3 losses before your King of the Court Saturday is over is actually something that I think is really nice as well, because I think they could have very easily done this as a you lose 1 game, you're out, and I think that could definitely be a lot more limiting to a lot of players. So I actually like the way that this is formatted pretty solidly, and I definitely have pretty high hopes for this as a mode. I think this could be something that is one of the best parts of MyTEAM each week, in all honesty, is participating in and watching others participate in the King of the Court. And while I don't expect to ever get first place or anything like that, I certainly will do my best to get top 1% finishes and get these rewards and make good content out of it. And I think it's going to be good content for the content creators, good content for the people who watch the content, and just fun, enjoyable, competitive gameplay for, assuming that the gameplay is good, at least, for a large portion of the community. And that's the thing about this as well. If the rewards are solid, top 50% is not hard to get, man. You don't have to be a competitive elite player to participate in King of the Court. That's the thing. Like, this isn't 250K qualifiers where 4 people qualify. You know what I mean? This is something where I think a large portion of the community can get a lot of these good rewards. And if you are a solid MyTEAM player, you can use this as somewhere to kind of see where you're ranking up and see where you stack up, and give yourself the goal of trying to improve as well, trying to get into the top 10% from the top 50%. And if you're in the top 10%, trying to get into the top 1%, like trying to grind yourself into being a better MyTEAM player. And this can be something to really be a good source of motivation for that, for us to a certain extent. I think this is a mode that is definitely going to be, I think, very, very cool. And I think if implemented properly, which means good rewards and hopefully not glitchy and stuff, like I will say MyTEAM, I'll give them this. 2K generally does a better job than Madden and EA in general when it comes to having things work the way that they're intended. So I have pretty high hopes that 2K will execute this mode decently well. And if the rewards are actually good, this could be a lot of fun. I'm excited for King of the Court. I'm excited to participate in it personally. And I definitely think this is one of the coolest things that they have added in MyTEAM this year. So I hope y'all are also excited for the King of the Court mode. I just wanted to come on here and talk about this mode, the good and the bad. And I don't really see a ton of bad right now, to be completely honest. The bad would be if the rewards wound up being super crappy and it wound up not being worth grinding. But if the rewards are worth grinding, this is going to be a really cool mode, plain and simple. That being said, that's going to do it for this video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.